Hello and welcome to another video, this time on Stats June 2002, and we're going to look at question 3, which is a question on what I've categorized as sampling statistical diagrams and measures. But have you noticed that these questions always seem to have a bit where you find mean and standard deviation in them? That's one thing which has been the case pretty much on all of these, and they're often about a large data set as well, which is why you should be on your guard. Okay, Deanne uses a large data set to investigate daily total rainfall, R for Camborne. Write down how a value of 0 to 0.05 is recorded in the large data set. Now, once again, on the large data set, on the front page, read that front page, you will find out that any item of data which is in like that, they record as TR or trace. Yeah? Have a good look at that large data set. It is, definitely well worth a look at. Okay, Diane uses the data for 31 days of August for Camborne and calculates the following statistics. Uses statistics to calculate the mean and the standard deviation. Okay, let's do it. Right, well, we've got mean, let's say R bar. That's going to be 174.9 divided by 31, and that gives us 5.64. Standard deviation, this formula is in the formula book. Standard deviation for R is going to be the square root of sum of R squared over n minus r bar squared. That's another way of looking at it. And so that gives you 3523.283. Try not to mess up typing this in. Over 31 minus 5.64 squared, although I probably wouldn't use the rounded version if I was in the exam. And that comes to 9.045. So 9.05 is the standard deviation. Okay, so that's those two values. Right, Deanne believes that the mean daily total rainfall in August is less in the south of the UK than in the north of the UK. The mean daily total rainfall for Loikers is 1.72 millimetres to 2 decimal places. State giving a reason whether this provides evidence in support of Deanne's belief. Well, Loikers is in the north, yeah. So Loikers is north, and Camborne is south. And so the mean is smaller for Loikers, and so it would seem that there is no evidence for Diane's belief, yeah? Because Diane is arguing that the mean daily total rainfall is less in the south, but actually it's less in the north, which I'm finding quite surprising. Loikers is in the north and Camborne is south, but the northern town has lower rainfall. So this doesn't support Diane's belief. So really that question is, do you know where the cities are? Deanne's belief. Or Deanne's claim, maybe that's a better way of putting it. Deanne's claim. Done. Okay, last bit. Diane uses a large data set to estimate the proportion of days with no rain in Camborne for 1987 to be 0.27 to 2 decimal places. Explain why the distribution binomial 14 0.027 might not be a reasonable model for the number of days without rain for a 14-day summer event. Well, to me, it's likely, if I've ever got to say why binomial model isn't appropriate, I'm thinking about the independence claim, yeah? Like, each day should be each independent of the next for a 14-day thing. Now, is that the case, yeah? I think it's worth basically saying whether on several consecutive days is unlikely to maintain independence, yeah? Whether on several consecutive days is unlikely to be truly independent. And what I mean by that is, i.e., if it's sunny before, let's say if it's raining the day before, if it's raining on Monday, that could make it more or less likely probably more likely to be raining on Tuesday. The way they've put it in the mark scheme, they've mentioned independence, yeah, but you can also say the probability of rain is not constant. That's another way you can put it. The probability of rain is likely to change, which is absolutely fine as well, because the probability should be fixed in a binomial distribution. Okay, and that's that one. Okay, I hope you've found that useful, and best of luck with revision. Bye bye.